Welcome back to Good Day. So we're in the middle of May. Soon we'll be seeing graduation notices, backyard barbecue invites, and other gatherings to attend. So if you're hosting, you know what that means? Work.
It does, especially when it comes to the food part. So why not let someone else do the cooking? Brian Burleson and Jeremy Morland of City Barbecue, or City Q for short, are here to take care of that daunting task for us. It smells great in here, and you haven't even pulled the meat out yet. Right. But I've been looking at the beans, and the potato salad looks fantastic, but let's be real, this is about the meat.
Absolutely.
What do you have in your magic chest over here?
Well, today we brought brisket, ribs, and our pork. All award winning, all scoring a 9, any barbecue competition that you go to.
Okay. So let's talk about this brisket. Can we pull it out?
Absolutely.
Is it time to pull out the
absolutely
brisket?
You've got the knife here.
So let's chat about this brisket. What makes it so good?
Oh boy.
What makes it so good? It's smoked in our smokers. It's cooked for 18 hours smoke time. Fresh every day. Our smokers never turn off at City Barbecue.
I can tell. I can smell that from here. You have a special knife that you were talking about. This is just for brisket.
Yes, this is a brisket knife. The reason what makes this a brisket knife is it has much less surface space than a larger knife, and it keeps from ripping the brisket and make sure you get them quality slices that you're looking for.
You don't want ripped brisket.
Nope, you do not want ripped brisket. So you want a really good sharp knife, and you want to use a brisket knife when you're cutting it so it doesn't jam up and cut up any of your meat in an unsatisfactory manner.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. This matters to you.
This is the money piece at City Barbecue. This is one of the greatest pizza meats on the earth, and if you do this correctly, this is just mouth-watering goodness.
Okay.
And I would mess it up, and I wouldn't want to do that. So that's why I got to call you guys. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's get a slice. I'm gonna see.
You want to see?
Yeah. So how do you start slicing this? Do you slice down the middle first?
No, you know what? When we're doing this at City Barbecue, we want everybody to get both sides of the meat. When you've got a brisket, one side is called the point. And the point has where you have the more fat content.
Okay.
And then you have the other side that's called the flat. The flat is a leaner cut of meat. There's a lot of folks that'll come out and they just don't want that fat. So we can make it to where they get no fat in their brisket or they get a combination of fat. When we do it just for a basic service, we want to take the flat away from the point.
See how easy that was, Amanda?
So we've taken the flat away from the point, okay?
Look at that juicy piece of meat.
Absolutely. What we want here is we want to take this fattier part and we want to lay it over the leaner part.
Okay.
And the reason behind that is because we want the guests to get both sides of the meat. We want them to get a little bit of fat and we want them to get a little bit of lean. We don't want them to get too much of both.
Okay.
So what we do is we're intermixing both for the guests.
That's brilliant.
So they don't get too much fat, but yet they don't get a ton of lean also.
And
we're looking for pencil thin slices when we're slicing this brisket.
It's an art.
Do you see the juices?
I do.
running
I
right
do.
now?
And my mouth is watering. Jeremy, people say, yeah, I'm not going to do this. I don't have the patience for putting something in a smoker for however many hours. How do you go about catering orders?
So catering orders, you can contact Brian at the location here in Toledo on Central Avenue. We also do party packs. Party packs you can order on our website, 4 to 6, 8 to 10, 20 to 24. Really any size, we have it covered for you.
People do weddings though. Yeah.
Weddings,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first time having City Barbecue was at a wedding down in Columbus, so that's when I was introduced to it. So, talk to us about the brisket. You said that's the centerpiece of everything, but that's not the only meat you guys have.
I know there's something else in there. I feel like.
Absolutely. Let me move this brisket, and we're going to put some of this over into your container here.
I love the cast iron. That's so fun.
Cast irons are our normal wedding setup.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Is this what it'll look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were to order this would be the setup that you get. Depending on what sides you get, it might be bigger or smaller.
Okay.
But it's going to be a little bit different.
Man, there's a lot in here, underneath here, by the way.
Can you imagine, coming to a wedding or coming to some kind of party, you see this setup and immediately, you're like, oh yeah, here we go.
So this is...
this would be our pulled pork.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a pulled pork gal.
Just past the brisket, our pulled pork is, ordered probably our most popular dish that we serve at City Barbecue. And with pulled pork, we don't cut the pulled pork, we pull our pulled pork.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we don't shred it, we pull it.
Okay.
Okay? There's no
Literally.
shredding of the pulled pork. So our guys actually, they got to get their hands in there. They have to remove the bone. Bone comes out,
Oh, there it is.
okay?
Look at how easy
the bone
that
comes
was.
right out.
Okay.
All right? And then by hand, right in front of you, my people are going to pull this pork.
Boom.
Absolutely.
So you're getting exactly what the title of the name is.
You're
pulled
getting
pork.
pulled pork. You're not getting shredded pork. You're getting actual pulled pork.
You
So
spent
how,
the
how
time-
long is this smoked for?
This is smoked pretty much the same amount of time. You could look between 14 to 18 hours. Somewhere in that area, you'll hit that sweet spot of where you've got a really nice pullable pork.
Okay, now do we put barbecue sauce on this or no?
Do you put barbecue sauce on it? I put barbecue sauce on it.
You do?
To me, barbecue is a cooking method,
Yeah.
not a sauce.
You don't need sauce.
Sauce is something that people add on to it because
they need it.
they want it. But the flavor is in the meat. We took the time and we did this so all the flavor is packed into this meat, so you really don't need sauce.
You don't need the sauce.
That is the best explanation I've ever heard. I
I was
love
testing
that.
them a little bit. That looks amazing.
But you guys do have barbecue sauce. if
Absolutely.
people
We do.
want it.
Absolutely.
And you guys have different varieties of barbecue sauce
Yes,
too, right?
yes, we carry several varieties. We have a spicy version, we have a sweet version, we have a mustard version that we serve.
Interesting.
So we pretty much hit everybody in what they would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't need it.
You don't need it.
You don't
You
need
don't
it.
need it,
Do you have
absolutely
any
not.
more magic meat?
I do. Let me move this over into our,
And these sides are great too. So we've got, how many different options do you have for sides?
oh goodness almighty. We probably have good 7, 8, 10 options on sides, baked beans, mac and cheese.
I was going to say you have mac and cheese, right?
Coleslaw. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. We do a
Coleslaw.
baked mac and cheese that's out of this world.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
when it comes to catering, as he's looking to take that out, when it comes to catering, like what's the lead time that you guys need for like a wedding or maybe a backyard gathering, these graduation parties that are happening?
Really, I mean, we'll do our best to make anything happen. You know, as much lead time as you can give us, but we can also do last minute as well. So we're here to take care of.
Nice, because you said those smokers never stop.
They never stop.
Never stop.
You've got
Never
meat in
stop.
the smokers. And you mentioned the Toledo location. There is a location down in Findlay too for our
Yes.
Findlay viewers who are interested as well. Here we go. Some ribs. It's got some ribs. Now, do you use the brisket knife for that, or do you?
I'm going to use the brisket knife
But
for that.
typically-
Typically at the restaurant, they would use a chef's knife
Mm-hmm.
on this. And just not to have to bring so many knives, I brought just a brisket knife.
Okay.
But all of our ribs are also cut by the bone for you. So if you come into City Barbecue and you order ribs, you're going to get it cut up by the bone for you, so you have an easier time eating your ribs.
I like that. I don't want
There's
to have
not
to
a
work
lot of
that
folks
hard.
that do that for you. You know what I mean? When you go to
Yeah.
a restaurant, you order a slab of ribs. That slab of ribs comes out a slab of ribs, and you got to take care of it at the table.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want you to do that at City Barbecue. We want it taken care of for you. We want the eating
It's gorgeous.
experience to be super easy for the guest and the consumer. So to do that, we've taken the bones and we've cut them so you can just grab them and just bite them.
Boom.
Just like
And
that.
right to
No
the
lines,
bone.
no waiting.
Right off the bone. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming today. This is amazing.
It smells so good.
It smells so good. It really
problem.
does. And we can tell that you really care about what you do. And I think that's so important too.
Yeah. No barbecue sauce on the barbecue.
Barbecue sauce.
Nope, you don't have
need
to have
it.
barbecue
You don't
sauce
need
on
it.
our barbecue.
Thanks for being here today, guys.
Thanks,
We
guys.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it. We'll be back with more Good Day. Make sure you stay with us.